Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm gonna share with you 12 things I wish I knew before I had my baby that were totally surprising for me as a first-time mom. Just to clarify, I am a first-time mom of a 6 weeks old, already 6 weeks old, baby boy Lev, and here I share my experience about the pregnancy, motherhood, and just my life. Let's get started. Yeah, those weird noises on the background, this is Lev sleeping, and I think he's dreaming about something. So yeah, just don't pay attention to it. And the first thing in my list, babies eat a lot. It may sound weird, but I actually didn't realize that babies eat that much. I mean, of course, I understood that they don't have like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I didn't know that they may eat like 8, 10, 12 or even more times per day, especially during their first weeks. And I must say that's good to know, especially if you're planning on breastfeeding. So yeah, that was unexpected. Second one, of course, if babies eat a lot, they have to do a lot of like other stuff, if you know what I mean. And yeah, be ready to change their diaper like 8 or even 10 times per day. It's totally normal. The only exception is their first week of life, and the count of diapers is a little bit different. On day 1, baby should have like 1 wet diaper, day 2, 2 diapers, day 3, 3 diapers, and so on. And after the first week of their life, the number of used diapers doesn't change that much, and yeah, it can vary from 7, 8 up to 10 or 12 diapers per day. And if we are already talking about wet diapers and all this stuff, the third thing in my list is baby's first poo. It may sound gross, it's like TMI and weird, but yeah, it's like real life, and I think you are okay with that if you're watching this video. If not, please, I'm so sorry. But baby's first poo, I didn't know that, but it is actually black or dark green and kinda sticky. This is totally normal and it won't last for long. On day 2 or maybe 3, baby's poo will change their color, and believe me, during the first week or maybe 10 days, you will see like the whole rainbow in their diapers. Your newborn's poo can be yellow, mustard, orange, brown, greenish, lighter, darker. If you didn't know that, it may be super surprising and unexpected for you, as it was for me, but that's totally okay. Number 4, be ready to do a lot of laundry. Although your baby is too small to go outside to play with paints or crayons or something like that and actually get dirty, you will change them like all the time. Like this whole diaper thing or speeding up, or just, you know, some random things will happen, and a lot. And yeah, I change him sometimes even 3 or 5 times per day, and this is a lot of laundry, so be ready for that. Number 5 in my list, and it was totally unexpected for me, although I did my research on this topic, and I'm talking about breastfeeding. If you're planning on nursing your baby, you probably know that at first you don't have like actually milk, but there is some liquid called colostrum that is like pre-milk kind of stuff. And after that, in maybe 2, 3 or 5 days after your baby has already been born, your milk will actually come. I knew that, but I didn't know that actually this is really painful, and it happens so fast. I thought that, you know, it will be gradually appear in breast, like from day to day, drop to drop, like more and more. But no, it happened like this. Overnight, I just woke up. I got on day 3 or 4 after he was born, and oh my God, I was in so much pain. One more time, super TMI, but my breasts were like 2 or 3 times larger than normal, and they were hard as rock because all the milk just came overnight. And as I found out later, this is also like a normal thing. It's called engorgement. I hoped I pronounced it correctly, but I will write it here if you would like to look up what is that. But this is a real thing, and this is not fun at all. It will go away like in 24 to 72 hours. I started to feel better like after 2 days, but those 2 days were like super uncomfortable and I would say painful for me. I totally didn't expect that, and that was kind of surprising, but not in a good way. One more thing I wanted to say about breastfeeding, and I even made it number 6 in my list. I just want to say that, girls, breastfeeding is a big deal. You know, people don't talk about it like enough. I can say it now, being a mom, and I try to nurse my boy. And all the TV shows and movies, it's like super casual, super easy. You're just feeding him and he's happy, and it's so easy and fun and like normal. But actually, in my opinion, I think that breastfeeding is a huge deal. You also have to educate yourself. You have to learn how to do it, both you and your baby. Sometimes it may take days or even weeks like to figure out this whole thing. So I just wanted to highlight this, that I think breastfeeding is a big deal, and if you're planning on nursing your baby, you are like a hero for me already, and that's cool, that's great, that's like awesome. But this is not as easy as it is shown in social medias or films. And this is just a shout out to all breastfeeding mamas. You are doing a great job. By the way, if you're not nursing, that's also totally fine. I think being a mom, it's a huge deal like itself. So whatever you're doing, whatever is working for you, like nursing, pumping, doing formula, or like everything together, everything that is working for you is great, and you are doing a great job. Nothing else to say here. If your baby is happy and you're happy, this all that matters. Number 7 in my list, and I thought at first that this will be a cute ritual for me and my baby, but actually it turned out to be an intimidating thing for me that I was getting ready to do for days. And I'm talking about clipping their teeny tiny nails. I thought this will be cute, you know, tiny fingers, tiny nails, and you are like clicking it, and it's so nice and like sweet. But actually for me it was like intimidating. They are so tiny and so like tender and gentle that I literally was afraid to hurt him. Being completely honest, I was getting mentally ready to do it like for 3 or 4 days. And yeah, when I did it for the first time, I realized that okay, it's possible, that's not that bad, you just have to be careful, like stay calm and everything will be fine. But yeah, I didn't expect it to be so stressful, especially for the first time. Number 8, and this may sound super obvious, maybe even dull, but I also want to highlight this. Girls, babies are growing so fast. No joking. My baby boy is 6 weeks old. That is like nothing, but he's already totally another person that little pumpkin we brought home from the birth center. So girl, take photos, take videos, and do it like every single day. Take photos of him pooping, eating, changing him, feeding him. Don't forget to do photos of you together, because his or her daddy will have a lot of photos together, but you don't forget about yourself and just try to soak into this moment and remember every second of it. And number 9 in my list, and it's somehow connected to the previous one. Yeah, babies grow so fast, but that means that their things become small also so fast. I'm talking about all these cute little tiny clothes, on these socks, hats, and all this stuff. Don't get me wrong, you need this small stuff, especially for those first couple of weeks or even a month. The newborn size or whatever fits your baby is like a total must-have. But be prepared, mentally at least, that those things will become small like too fast. And talking about the baby stuff and baby shopping, number 10 in my list, I realized that this whole newborn or baby market is like huge. There is so many stuff out there in all price ranges, like in all taste, different colors, different designs, like everything you may imagine. But I realized that baby himself doesn't need much, like at all. He needs some stuff like fresh diaper, clean cloth, something to eat, and lots of your love. And that's all. Everything else is good, but mostly this stuff is for us, for parents, for our comfort, to make our life easier, fancier, brighter, funnier, like all this stuff. But actually, babies, they don't need it. Just to clarify, I'm not against buying stuff, because we also bought a lot of stuff and got a lot of stuff. But actually, this is not as much important as I thought it would be. If you have limited budget or limited space, or just don't want to buy too much stuff, that's like totally fine, because there are more important things like kisses, hugs, and all the love you can give to your baby. Number 11 in my list, and this is actually something I didn't realize is actually a thing until I faced it by myself, and I'm talking about sleep deprivation. Yeah, I realized that someone may say that this is not such a big deal, but for me personally it was, and I just want to tell you, if you are just getting ready for your baby, that be prepared for sleepless nights, for waking up every few hours or even couple of times during an hour, and it's okay. You just have to live through that to survive those sleepless nights. It will go away, I hope, but this is a real thing, and everybody is talking that you should sleep when your baby is sleeping. Honestly, it's not possible, because there are so much things mamas should do, and you only can do this while your baby is sleeping. But actually, it's true that if you have a moment, a minute, a second when you don't have to rush into any other things, please take a nap, go to bed, rest. This is so important, and unfortunately I wasn't completely ready for that. And the last one in my list, and this is kind of a sum up for this whole video, and it is that babies don't have any schedules, don't have any rules, and you don't have to compare your baby to anyone else. This may be difficult because, you know, there are so many books and posts and blog posts and like information around you telling you that your baby should do that, or sleep, or sit alone, or something else. Of course, there are some common things, but every baby is different, like everybody, every person is different, and you should remember that. Give yourself time and your baby time to figure it out, to get to know each other, to create your own routine, your own schedule, and this is totally fine. Your baby is unique, and just let him or her be unique. And I guess that's all for now. I wish I knew all this stuff before becoming a mother, so I hope this video will be useful for you and will give you some tips and advices for your future baby and for your motherhood. Thank you very much for being with me today. Don't forget to give a thumb up to this video, comment, share, and of course subscribe to stay tuned. And I wish you all a nice day. Bye bye.